Okay, here's video number 5 in word problems with fractions. The last couple of videos, video 3 and video 4, were unit rate fractions. So here in example number 6, 270 was divided by a number. You don't know what that number is. That's a variable. The quotient was then multiplied by 12. Then 24 was subtracted by the product, giving you the value of 84. What was the original divisor? So what was the original number that divided into 270? So here you're going to need to know and determine a few definitions is what I've done here for you. So you can, of course, rewind this video if I'm going too fast for you. First, let's define some of the terms in the problem. Listen, divisor, that's the number that was divided into 270. So 270 divided by a number equals x. That's a variable. We don't know what that number is. That's what we're trying to figure out. So a quotient is the answer to a division problem. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. And so 270 divided by y, that's the variable. That's the number we don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. Times 12 minus 24 equals 84. So this was the actual problem that if you were reading the word problem, which we can do again here, you should have set up. Now, follow the order of operations, solve for y. But let me go back and let's read this problem again. 270 was divided by a number. That's y. So 270 divided by y. The quotient was then multiplied by 12. So 270 divided by y times 12. Then 24 was subtracted by the product. Right? Minus 24 gives you the value equals 84. So that's how kind of came up with the equation here below. Again, hey, these word problems are not easy. It's practice, practice, practice. So order of operations first says parentheses, but there's nothing we can do inside this parenthesis. Next in the order of operations is exponents. I do not see any exponents here. So what we're going to try to do is we will try to get this y value all by itself. Hey, let's start by doing the inverse of subtracting 24 and solving a two-step equation, and this looks to be like a three-step equation. We always do the opposite of adding or subtracting first. Then we simplify by multiplying and do the opposite of multiplying or dividing next. So I'm going to add 24 to both sides. And as you can see here, negative 24 plus 24 cancels out. I'm left with 270 divided by y times 12 equals 84 plus 24 is 108. Okay, so you want to make sure you refresh your skills with single, double, and multiple step equations solving for the variable y. All right, so the next step here is to multiply. 12 times 270. 12 times 270 gives you 3,000 over here on the right. So 270 times 12, right? Gives you 3,240 over y equals 108. So all I did was multiply these two values here, which you see here, to get 3,240 divided by y. Now I'm one step away from the equation. What's the opposite? I want to get y by itself. Now if I divided both sides by y would cancel here. I'd be left with 108 times y, or 108y. Then I'd want to get rid of the 108 by performing division. So let's go ahead and continue this problem on the next page. So what I've done here is showing you, I just brought that same problem over again. Here you can see I want to get y by itself. So I'm going to actually multiply, when y is in the denominators, you want to multiply y to both sides of the equation. That allows me to cross cancel on one side, and then the 1y, as you see here, this is invisible 1 in front of the y, is here. So again, opposite of the inverse of division is to multiply. So I'm going to multiply y to both sides. Hey, remember there's an invisible 1 underneath that y. So 1 times y would be 1y. 3,240 times 1y would be 3,240y. The y's cancel because 1 over 1, 2 over 2, 3 over 3 is just 1. Or you can cross cancel from the beginning. That's up to you. If you cross cancel the y's, you're just left with 1 times 3,240. But what you do to one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other side. So 108 times 1y is 108y equals 3,240. Some of you may want to see this, so I'll just bring this here. So now I'm one step away from solving the problem. I want to get y by itself. So I do the opposite of what's shown. Right now it's showing multiplication. So you do the opposite of multiplying 108 times y, which is to divide 108 to both sides. And I'm showing you that here. 108 over 108 is the 1 I talked about, the 1y. Now y is all by itself. Hey, what's 3,240 divided by 108? It's 30. So going back to the original question, we ask ourselves, so the divisor of the number that 270 was divided by is equal to 30. Okay, hey, let's check our answers to make sure we're doing this correctly. And in order to check your answers, you must use the original problem, which I'm showing you here. Now, if I substitute that value of 30 for y, you'll see here 270 divided by 30 times 12 minus 24 should equal 84, right? It should equal 84 equals 84 is our goal. So 270 divided by 30 is 9. 9 times 12 minus 24, 108 minus 24 gives us 84. So 9 times 12 is 108. I subtract 24 from 108. That equals 84 equals 84. So this statement is true. Y has got to equal 30. 30 is going to be the answer, and it is correct. This was a very lengthy problem, but listen, search the internet for math worksheets, word problems, with fractions, without fractions, unit rate, whatever you're looking for, with answers. Make sure you check your answers. And again, these word problems are tough. Practice, 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 practice. All right, good luck. And math is easy. Don't forget, step by step.